Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to day 76 of my daily dopamine dunk. Today is Saturday, March 25th. It is 5:30 in the morning right now. Feeling good this morning. Slept in about an hour, trying to trying to regulate that, right? Trying to not get used to sleeping in super late on the weekends, just keeping it within like an hour to 2 hours of my normal wake time. This way I could still give my body, a little extra rest, but not get my body used to getting too much sleep. This way when Monday morning comes around, I'm not hurting and I'm not struggling when that alarm clock goes off at 3:45 in the morning. So so just trying to help myself out a little bit. um you know Feels like I'm helping. I know that I'm helping myself out, but it doesn't feel like I'm helping myself out so much right now, right? Because it's like because even in my mind still, it's still like, hey, it's Saturday, you gotta, you don't have anything going on till like 8 a.m. Why just go ahead and sleep in and relax and blah blah blah. But which, yes, can do, but I'm trying to do something here, right? Trying to create those disciplines, trying to create those habits, stick to those habits. And one of the disciplines that I do like is getting up early. And it is a challenge to do that when I allow myself to sleep in till 7 or so on the weekends, because then when Monday comes around, 3:45 comes around, and it's a struggle. It's a challenge to get up. So trying to get myself used to just waking up within that hour to 2 hours of my normal wake time on the weekends. This way, I'm not hurting too bad during the weekdays. And again, also, went to bed a little bit later last night, about 10. So also got to incorporate that, right? But again, still just try to keep that 7.5 hours, 8 hours of rest. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Um, you know, so let's get this day 76 daily dopamine dunk going. There we go. There we go, baby. Woo! Good morning. Woo! Oh, definitely feel that initial sting and that initial body lock of my lungs locking up because of the cold. Feel a little bit of that extra challenge coming on this morning. Feel my mind kind of losing a little bit of focus right there. Which is why I wanted to keep moving a little bit to not allow myself to get stuck, like in a position like, hold on. Let's relax, calm down, break that thermal barrier, or let's not create that thermal barrier because then we get a little bit too comfortable. So again, breaking up that thermal barrier, staying uncomfortable, right? Getting in that full challenge. Definitely got to clean this guy out today, fill it back up. Hopefully I get a chance to go get a new temperature probe. We can see what we're working with in here. But definitely nice and chilly. Whew. Boy, those good old stings, baby. Those good old stings. And again, kind of feel the stings a little bit more when I feel myself, my body kind of fighting it a little bit, right? So we have to remind ourselves to just, hey, relax, keep that body calm. Keep that mind calm. Remember just to stay relaxed. Remember that we got this, right? We have all the tools we need to succeed, to overcome this first challenge of the day. That's all it is. Getting that first challenge in, sticking to those disciplines, those habits, getting in those benefits, right? Those short-term, long-term benefits. Remember the short-term for sure is we are awake already, Feel the eyes widening, feel that drush, that rush of adrenaline coming through. Feels good. Getting that big, deep breath of air for the morning. Big blessing of breath, right? Big gift of breath. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Getting ourselves ready for this Saturday. Woo! Gonna go and make it great, right? That's why we do this. Get ourselves ready, get ourselves in the right mindset, in the right mood, get ourselves awake. One thing, I think it's Tony Robbins, he says, if you want to change your physiological state, you have to change. You want to change your psychological state, you have to change your physiological state, right? So this right here, every day, we're waking up and we're making the choice to change our physiological state, or psychological, change our physiological state so that we can get in the right psychological state that we want, right? That is feeling peaked, positive, and prepared for the rest of the day so that we can go out, and present the best version of ourselves, right? Remember that this is what that is all about, getting to that next best version of ourselves, pushing ourselves, creating that, or pushing ourselves so that we can grow, right? Creating that resilience so that we create some growth. So all about us, all about that self-improvement, all about you, right? All about getting that in and making yourself better. So good stuff, guys, good stuff. Remember, you got to do it for yourself. You can't do it for anyone else. You can't do it for your wife, your kids, And same thing, they can't do it for you. I don't know if you've ever had someone like a friend or something, that maybe they're overweight, maybe they just, maybe it's smoking, right? Let's say you have a friend who's just like smokes like a train, right? And you keep telling them like, hey man, it's bad for you. Hey, stuff's like, that stuff's not good for your lungs. And then, they're like, we're all right, we got it. And then, 10 years down the line, they find out they get sick, right? And they realize it's from the cigarettes, they're from the smoking. And then they still decide, not to quit, right? They're like, this is part of me, it's part of who I am. I'm gonna die smoking. And, and in that moment, you actually realize that, hey, as bad as I want to get my friend to stop smoking, I want my friend to stop smoking so bad. And, I would do anything I could to help him stop smoking. But the fact is, he has to choose to stop smoking, because it doesn't matter how bad I want him to stop smoking. I can't wish that and I can't make that happen, right? It has to be his choice. He has to see that it's bad for him. He has to make the change. Can't make that change for them. So, that's just like, getting in these disciplines and those habits, right? Hey, it's not for anyone else, especially so if you're if you're over there telling your friend like, you got to do these cold plunges, you got to do this, work out, you got to do this, and hey, might not work, right? Might not, you have to make them see, you have to change their perspective, and as bad as you want them to do it, as bad as like you would do it for them if you could, right? Like your friend smoking, you would quit for them if you could. You wish you could. You would do anything you could to do that for them, but you can't, right? It's all up to them. Same thing here, right? A lot of times, we have friends, kids, whatever, and we would do anything, to make them better. If You know, if my son couldn't run, I would do anything to try to make him run, but the fact would be that I wouldn't be able to do anything because it would be all up to him to do that. So, you know, just like this, right? People could want you to change, you know, you could want people to change so bad that, you know, it feels like you could almost do it with your intentions and with your love and with your support. But the fact is, they have to want to change. They have to want to make that difference, right? Same thing here, you know, no one could force us to do this, you know, no one could make us go about this and make us change. You know, they could do it temporarily, right? They could discipline us and do it temporarily, but it's not going to be that everlasting change. And it's not going to be that change that makes a difference. So, you know, we have to make that choice ourselves. Why are we doing this? What do we want to get out of it? What is it? Who is it? The person that we want to be? What are those habits and those disciplines that create that person, right? Those skills that create that person. So, hey, you know, we have to realize that, and again, make sure we're doing this for ourselves, doing this to get ourselves better, create that growth, get to that next best version of ourselves, and become the best man that we want to be, right? So, remember that, guys. Remember that. It's all up to you. Ho ho! In here for 9 minutes, again, got caught messing around, got caught talking. Ended up being in here for a long time, which is all good. So just chill out, sit in here for 10 minutes for this glorious Saturday. Woo! There we go. Get the armpits right there. All right, guys, 10 minutes. Let's go. Woo! All right, guys, let's go out and choose to make this Saturday great. Thank you, guys, for joining me for day 76 of my daily dopamine dunk. Nice, brisk, chilly dunk this morning. Perfect, exactly what we wanted, right? Even for this Saturday. Remember, we are creating that habit, that discipline, and keeping that consistency, right? Consistency is key. So, yeah, feeling good, feeling peaked, positive, and prepared, feeling awake, feeling ready to get this Saturday going. And you know what? The best part is everyone's still asleep. You know, wife and kids are still asleep. I'm about to get in my push-ups. May even go for a little run right now, and hey, getting after today. And no one's even started their day yet. So, dude, that's an awesome feeling. That feels great, and that's again another one of those little things that helps give us that little bit of self-respect and that little confidence and that little boost. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, thank you again for joining me for day 76 of my daily dopamine dunk. Hope that you can take a little something away from today. Remember to go out and choose to stick to your habits, choose to stick to those disciplines, choose to go out and present the best version of yourself today, right? Remember, it is a choice. Positive attitude equals a positive outcome. Okay, try to remember that. And most of all, guys, hope that you can choose to go out and make this glorious day great. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, take care.